Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Snellgrove. I'm a member of the British sailing team sailing an ILCA 6 or laser radial as they were known, and I'm also a Musto ambassador. So I've just got back home to Portland after a really fun long weekend away, visiting friends and family in Leamington for a day and then going on to Stokes Bay, where they hosted a special celebratory open meeting for the 50th anniversary of the ILCA class, which was awesome, really fun. We had 67 boats in our fleet, which is great. And I've made a bit of a travel diary of the weekend. So yeah, enjoy. So I thought it was only right to show you some of the less glamorous parts of full-time sailing. I've just finished my last interval session before I go away for a long weekend on the trusty turbo here. Yeah, it was really horrible actually. It's pretty hot, which didn't help. I'm literally a cloud. Steam coming off my head, look. But it's done. That's the main thing. What did I do? I did 3 by 10 minutes, pretty high intensity, as you can tell. What else we got going on in the home gym? We've got hiking bench here. Pretty handy for when it's light winds on the water and you still need to get a little hiking hit in. Training plan up on the wall. Got some weight stuff going on down here. Squat rack with a pull-up bar. Pull-up's my favourite. And a lot of laser ILCA bottom mast sections. Classic for a laser ILCA sailor. So looking a little bit more alive, which is good. What is not good is it's pouring with rain. Wasn't meant to pour with rain this afternoon, but it always rains for the pack up. Is that not a thing? It's almost like a tradition. So just getting a few last bits packed up here and then down to load my boat in the rain. So last bit's going in the bag. I've actually been trialling this dry bag for Musto. Zoom out a bit, there we go. I love it actually. So you can wear it as a rucksack, which is, I think, super handy for your dry bag when you're just kind of wandering down to the dinghy park and stuff. But instead of being like long and thin so that you lose the thing you need right at the bottom, it kind of opens up longitudinally, is that the word? So you can kind of see everything that you might need. So loving that. Watch is in here already. What else we got going in? Trucker cap. Yes, we like that. Bit faded, clearly worn it a lot. We've got wetsuits going in. And we've also got life jacket, safety first. Really like to wear a bib over my life jacket because I find that it stops you ever getting your life jacket caught on the boom when you tack, which is important in a laser or an ILCA because your boom's so low. British Sailing rash vest, and also been trying these new hiking pads out for Musto. Big fan. So yeah, they're just a prototype, but so far so good. Really enjoying using them. So here we are, good to go. I've got a bit of a plant problem. So I always have plants growing in my house or flowers, and I get a bit attached to them. So when I go away, the needy ones either have to be looked after by someone or they have to come too. So they're coming with me. And we are good to go. Fortunately, there's a Europe event on. So I had some help to lift the boat on the roof. But next stop, Leamington. See my parents for a day before we head off to Stokes Bay for the Open. Very exciting. So made it back to Leamington with a car full of bike and boat bits. Stopped about half an hour ago to do a lateral flow. We're all good. So gonna go and see my parents and get fed dinner. So we're home. We've got Maisie, Ship's cat. Sort of happy to see me, but facing in the opposite direction. Then we've got Mama and Papa Snell. What's in the box? Belated birthday present from me. We've been waiting for me to get home to open it.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Excitement builds. Ooh.
Drum roll, please. Woo!
Something to do with Musto. Oh my goodness.
What you got?
Thought you'd never ask. Oh, there are two things there. Oh, even more exciting.
What do you reckon? Put it on.
That's great.
Might actually steal that.
Cool.
Nice. What else we got?
Oh, look, I want to keep that on now.
You can't sleep in it.
Oh, I don't know.
I've done that at the weekend with all that sun.
Good A sport.
Isn't it?
Oh, that colour's nice.
It's lovely. Lovely colour.
Oh, it's my favourite colour.
There we go. Oh, cracking.
Look at that. Number one,
lovely.
Musto.
So, pre-breakfast activities in Leamington. Nigel King, offshore legend. What are we doing this morning, Nigel?
I think the plan is to go for a swim.
Active recovery, apparently. And what's the weather like?
It's raining.
It's
So
grim.
we're wet outside.
It's grim. We may as well just sit here, to be honest, because we're getting just as wet as we will when we go swimming. What can you do? So I don't really eat that differently the night before a regatta to how I do any other night. I guess sometimes a few more carbs, but as a general rule, 1/3 protein, roughly, 1/3 carbs. Got my potatoes there and 1/3 veg. Yes, I got my lemon and pepper chicken. Yum, yum, yum. So I survived the swim this morning. Took me a while to warm up, not gonna lie, but I had a nice day catching up with some friends in Leamington and also getting some boring admin done because the weather was so grim. But it's got to be done. May as well do it whilst it's raining, not when it's sunny. I had a day off training today because I wanted to be fresh for racing at the weekend. But I tried to stay fairly sort of lightly active on rest days, otherwise I think you feel quite lethargic when you start doing things again afterwards. So I'm just going to finish off the day with a little bit of yoga before bed. Morning, I've had my porridge, had my coffee, off to Stokes Bay. Bye to the parents. See you in an hour. So made it to Stokes Bay, which is a hive of ILCAs and activity. Very exciting to have a bit of a change of scenery. So better offload my boat, I suppose, but first of all, because my sailing campaign budget does not allow for a parking fine, I'm gonna go and sort out the parking and register online because COVID restrictions means that everything's online now and it would be quite easy to forget. So tick the jobs off first, then offload the boat. So my ship's rigged up. Well, rigged on the ground. Look at all these boats. So exciting to go sailing with people. Although the wind hasn't turned up yet, but hopefully it picks up a bit soon. Yeah, it's just really lovely to see people and go sailing together, isn't it? Even if I have already had the mick taken out of me, because it's the first time people have seen my new car. I was driving a 20-something-year-old car for quite a long time, and apparently having a car that doesn't rain on the inside with doors that open and close makes me a fully functioning adult. So that's a win for a Saturday morning. So changed and ready to go. Got the trusty hat on. Just waiting for the flag to go up for launching. Feels a bit colder, which I'm kind of hoping is a good thing, because it means that the wind might have picked up a little bit. So hopefully we get 3 good races in today. It should be 3 today, 3 tomorrow. We're not allowed to put anything on ribs, like dry bags or jackets or anything, because of COVID. Yes, taking lots of snacks in my life jacket, and I'm going to tuck that down my life jacket to eat before the start of the first race. And yeah, hopefully it should be a good day on the water. So we're in from sailing. How was today, Ben Elvin? Hit and miss?
Hit and miss, yeah.
Was that a polite way of saying it?
If you want more detail, we have to edit it out.
High scoring? We'll go with high scoring. Tidal?
Very tidal.
Very
Not
tidal.
very windle.
Not very windle. big shiftle? Very big shifts. Yeah. Good summer of the day. High scoring. Don't know what I got. 5th and a 10th or something, but it's probably actually quite good because lots of people got big scores.
Only one big score.
Only one big score. Beat me in the other one. He can discard it tomorrow, it's all fine. I'm staying with Ben and Chloe tonight. Is Chloe? What are we having for tea?
Meatballs and pasta.
Meatballs and pasta.
Albondigas con salsa and pasta.
Don't know what that is, but it sounds really tasty. Best part of the day is dinner.
You're just filming us.
What are we waiting for?
For Hannah's COVID test.
For my COVID test. We're just doing another little lateral flow to be safe. So far so good. We are also eating Mama Snell's OT biscuits. Which I very carefully divided into 60 yesterday. I think it could have been 30 to be honest, because we keep eating 3 at a time. Morning on this wonderful British summer morning. It's pouring with rain. Wind forecast isn't great, but hopefully we get some and we can get at least a couple of races in on day 2. Well, it stopped drizzling, which is good, but I have just put a damp wetsuit on, so hopefully we do go sailing. We have everyone waiting for wind. I'm regretting putting my wet wetsuit on, and here we have ILCA sailors in their natural habitat discussing the tidal lee bow effect. I'm not getting involved. Not getting involved. So we got racing. Yeah, fun day. A whole mix of stuff. So really like to start with super tidal all day. And then did have a little bit more breeze from the southeast at the end, which was really nice. Stretch our legs rather than crouching in the boats. I think the first race got timed out, so I think that will get scratched off the scorecard. But I was 12th in that one, and then had a 1-3 results are still being calculated, but I'm just off to prize giving. So turns out the race did go over the time limit, but they didn't throw it out, so I think I'm 5th overall instead of 2nd. But first girl, so I get a little medal. That's cute, isn't it? For the 50th anniversary of the ILCA class. But yeah, it's been a really cool weekend. Really awesome actually to see some of the youth boys sailing so well after COVID and lockdowns. Hopefully we can do some more great racing again soon. Because yeah, I always like to look at where I am overall rather than out of the women, because I kind of feel like we should be perfectly capable of beating the men, but clearly not this time. Need to sail better, so there's a challenge for next time. But yeah, awesome weekend. Great to see lots of people I haven't seen for a while, and great to race against lots of people I haven't raced against for a while in a nice fun environment. That's what sailing's about, isn't it? Having some fun. So home time for me, back to Portland, training tomorrow, so get myself home, fed, good night's sleep. Week starts tomorrow. Over and out.